Hello everyone, welcome back to Nigeria Tea Blog. If you're new here, welcome to the channel. I hope you love it here. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you for always tuning in. You're a real one. Let's just jump right into today's video. So Fireboy's album has been the talk on social media lately, and it's not for how good the album is. Some people online are dragging Fireboy for his album flopping. So before Fireboy's album Adedamola dropped, I did say Fireboy was setting himself up for not having sufficient promo for his album. I knew the album was going to deliver in quality, Fireboy is going to deliver in quality. But the problem is that there was not much buzz around Fireboy this year, and people were not really anticipating or even requesting for an album from Fireboy. I'm not saying that because people were not requesting or because he did not have buzz doesn't mean he cannot drop. It just means that he needs to do sufficient promo for his album and build hype. I saw some people online that were shocked that it dropped because they knew nothing about it prior. The lead tracks for the album were also very underwhelming in my own opinion. The overall album was really nice. My favorite song on the album is even Isheoluwa. But just because an album is good doesn't mean it's actually going to do well. I feel like Fireboy really needed a big hit before dropping this project, because if he had a major hit, his name is already going to be everywhere and promoting the album would have been easier. Fireboy does not have a huge and strong enough fan base to be doing a surprise drop. Announcing an album 2 weeks before it drops is just a silly move, and there's no reason for you to be doing that. Let's get into what has been making everybody talk about this album. The discourse about his album flopping started when the second day streams were reviewed. So Fireboy, with his Adedamola project, on the first day he debuted with 2.31 million streams, which is actually really good, and on the second day he gained 1.38 million streams. Damn, that's like a 40% decline. The decline is way too much. Then we saw on Spotify that his song placements were dropping, and they were dropping a lot of spots on the Nigerian Spotify chart. Other fan bases, especially the ravers, were clowning him for this. The beef between Rema's fan base and Fireboy's fan base grew from music competition. So when he was flopping, they hopped on him hard. At the end of the first week, the streams were announced, and the Adedamola project gained 7.86 million streams, which is slightly below Olamide's EP Ikejia. And I'm shocked that Olamide is outstreaming Fireboy, but you know, Olamide is an icon and is still very relevant musically. The first week at 7.8 million streams is still very good in my opinion, but if the streams were more stable, it would have gotten more. People on Twitter have been saying that Fireboy is more talented than Rema, Asake, and a lot of other artists, but when the talented artist drops, why is it that people don't support? That is why online support should not be taken seriously if they are not going to put in the work to actually support the artist. And this was another reason why the ravers, which is Rema fans, were going in on Fireboy. They were like, if he's so better than Rema, why is he not doing better than Rema or doing up to par as Rema? And people can say streams don't matter, it's all about talent. But as a true artist, both actually matter. You should be talented and also be able to sell records, because you have to make money for your label, you have to make money for yourself and the rest. When it comes to backlash from fans and non-fans, I feel like people like to pick and choose who they want to use particular points for. For example, when determining the big three for this generation, that impact and other things are mentioned, that's why they put Rema and Asake in the first two spots. But when the discourse of Irasta or Thames should be added to the last spot, suddenly impact and charts don't matter anymore. Why? In Fireboy's case, it was reported that only 3 songs from his album are in the top 30 and only 1 song is in Spotify top 30, and this is from a 2 weeks album. It was also reported that the album did not chart on a lot of popular international charts, that's the UK official, Billboard 200, Billboard World Album Chart, French, Belgium, Canada, and others. And usually, other releases, especially from this year, have charted on these charts. The international charts we see him on is Billboard US Afrobeat Song Chart, where he has 7 songs charting, but that's not enough. Some people feel like Fireboy is being protected for flopping because if it had been another artist, they will be having a field day. And I will say this, we should actually treat all artists equally. If we are going to bash Rema, Ira, Davido, Victoni, Thames, Wizkid, and other artists for flopping or releasing mid-projects, the same should be done to Fireboy, or no bashing should be done at all to anyone. Someone on Twitter said, "Free my people from mental slavery. Dope album, but we are not satisfied until the white man acknowledges it." And to be honest, this doesn't make sense to me, because not everyone abroad is white, and just because your song does well overseas doesn't even mean white people are streaming it. Twitter users are even annoyed at the album talks page for reporting that Fireboy's album did not chart. And I don't think people should be annoyed because all is still news. They would always be there to report good and bad things. If you want to be upset, you should be upset at the label for not doing a proper album rollout. Fireboy does not have a huge and strong enough fan base to be doing a surprise job. Some people even went further to call Fireboy an industry baby, which is actually false. An industry baby is almost the same as an industry plant, and Fireboy is neither of those things. What this person probably means is that Fireboy is being protected by the people even when he does not perform well, and that's usually how you would treat a baby. But I feel the reason why people are protecting him is because it's actually a really good album, and it's unfortunate to see that people don't appreciate good albums and talented artists enough, but they would rather big up tempo club bangers more than projects with substance. But anyways, you guys, tell me how you feel about this topic. Why do you feel the Adedamola project is not doing well? And what are your opinions on the people dragging Fireboy by his dreads? That's all I have for you in today's video. Don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel and turn on post notifications so you don't miss any of my uploads. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!